Hi guys, my life is Beth here. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done that intro. So, tiny bit nervous about this, but I have recently been studying, I'm doing A-level religion, which is what we have in the UK for people who are 16 to 18 A-levels, and then I'm studying religion. And I recently found out how much I actually like moral dilemmas because, I don't like the bittersweetness of it that you look at it and you instantly think, I don't know what I would do. That's impossible, stuff like that. But find it interesting to ponder about and talk to other people about. And I've actually created my own. It's been like almost 3 years, like well over 2.5 years since I've done a story writing video. And I actually came up with this long before I even did A-level religion. I just didn't actually know it was called a moral dilemma. But here we are. So I guess I will show you guys and see what you think. So Esther plans a skydiving trip, which she's sponsored to do to raise awareness of and money for her 5-year-old granddaughter's condition. Her granddaughter and her twin sister currently live with her. Their mum's a recovering addict who physically harmed her younger brother in the past whilst she was high, and their dad is away all week in the army. Nervously, she takes her leap of faith, an instructor right behind her, and unexpectedly, the parachute fails. Both in a state of absolute panic, she listens as the instructor guy talks about how he's married, has 3 little kids, and a baby on the way, and mentions that he's the sole provider. Esther can see that if she were able to put her head in a certain position and hold his body tight enough, there's a reasonably high chance he would survive, but she would certainly die. She simultaneously realizes that she could quite possibly save herself if she pulled herself on top of his back and positioned her head correctly, but then he would certainly die. As the ground approaches closer and closer, she has to act fast. If she dies to save him, 4 kids can keep their dad, his wife won't be widowed, and his family will not struggle financially, and she'll be a hero. But if she dies, her granddaughters will have to go back to their mum. Even in her panic, she knows it's extremely likely that the grief of her death would cause her daughter to turn back to drugs. Her heart was already in her stomach, understandably, by that point, but it dropped all the way to her toes when she remembered that her daughter had abused her youngest son when high in the past. So what would stop her from doing the same thing to her girls in the same situation? Esther's in her mid-50s. The instructor is only 30. What should she do? Just for the record, just before I go on to show you the different options that I made, I'm not stupid. I know you're not actually going to be thinking through all that. If you're falling out of the sky, you're going to be crapping yourself with fear. But since we're not literally falling out of the sky right now, it's just a video, we actually can ponder about it a little bit. Hey guys, so here we are now. We have switched to PowerPoint and have switched to podcast as well. And I've got 3 options here so that people might do if they were in that situation. So A, I'd sacrifice myself to save him. This poor man still has his whole life ahead of him. I couldn't leave 4 kids and a young woman to suffer as a result of his death. Also, he's young enough for his parents to still be alive, and thus they would suffer too. B, I'd have to save myself. I'd feel awful, but I just couldn't leave my grandkids to grow up in that situation, and I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I was the reason my own daughter turned back to drugs. There's a real possibility she could die, or make my grandkids' life even worse by getting in a relationship with a dodgy guy. Spoiler, the latter happened. Or C, if I was in Esther's shoes, we'd probably both die, but I would die trying to find a way to save both of us, even though in hindsight, there was no way. I just want to make it clear that, in my humble opinion, there's no right or wrong answer. There'll be no judgment put on anyone. You can comment down below whether you're A, B, or C. I'm really interested to hear. And like I said, it's pretty much just the same outcome. Either way, someone's going to die, someone's going to live, and people are going to suffer because of the death of the people who died, or person who died, sorry. But Yeah, but if you're afraid to leave a comment in case other people judge you for what you think, I'll try to figure out how to get a poll in the top corner if they still do that, or if they still let small channels do that. But and then the options just be A, B, and C, and you can vote there anonymously. You won't have to worry about it, but there'll be no judgment put on anyone anyway, because like I said, I don't consider there to be a right or a wrong answer, and I'm just really interested to hear what other people think. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. I might do more of these in the future, but probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Bye!